Hey guys, on today's episode, I've got the June 2022 real estate market update. We've been adding a lot of inventory and that is great. Also, I've got a great home seller success story to share with you from Dublin. And last but not least, there's a new term going around, transparent pricing. I will tell you all about what that really means. Let's get started. Hey guys, it's Michael Soldana with the Amanda Vang team. Today is June 10th, 2022, and I've got the June real estate market update. All of our markets have been seeing some increased inventory. Some of the markets are seeing fairly high levels of inventory. Some of the markets are still going to be pretty competitive, but we will break that down. Recently, we helped a family in Dublin, sell their 2,100 square foot townhome. This was a really beautiful unit. It was built in 2019, close to Dublin Boulevard, had all the upgrades. Everything was still almost like it was brand new. We held open houses for 2 weekends. Big surprise, whoa, not selling in 5 days or less, right? That's okay. But we did get multiple offers. We used our highest level of negotiation and got a number in the end that our seller was extremely happy with. We just got the signed contract a few days ago, and that is our big success of the week. We're all celebrating here and so happy for that family, ready to move to the next stage of their life. There's a new term that's been floating around that's called transparent pricing. What that means is that the advertised price or the listed price of a home is a number that, if offered by the buyer, that the seller would immediately accept. So this can be advantageous to the other style where a seller will list the home and expect a bidding war, and it is somewhat uncertain for the buyers as far as how the pricing goes or how the home is valued or what minimum number the seller is expecting. However, with this new strategy, now that we've got a little bit less competition per home, less buyers per home, transparent pricing helps because we don't have quite the same bidding wars, and by sending out a strong message to the buyers, we can let them know exactly what our seller is expecting and then try and negotiate from there. All right, now let's get started with our real estate market update. Okay, starting off San Jose, California, single family homes. What do we have here? Median days on market is up to 14. This is huge. It was holding at 7 for a long time. Now it's at 14. This is great. Price decrease is 21%. That's a pretty significant figure as well. That is indicating that there is less competition. People are lowering their prices, trying to capture more buyers. Taking a look at inventory. Inventory numbers in San Jose have been increasing significantly. So looking at the current number of homes on the market, that's 488. That is actually more than the highest amount that we've seen in the last 2 years. So this is a very large number of single family homes on the market in San Jose. This is a good thing, which means that there's going to be less competition, less offers for houses. As you can see by the price decreased figure of 21%, 1/5 of the market, 1/5 of the homes out there are not getting the offers that they need, so they're reducing their prices. Interesting. Looking at the market quartiles, we see that inventory is just slightly decreasing. However, days on market is at 14 up to 21 days. That indicates that most homes are doing 2 weekends of open houses, trying to get more coverage on buyers. There's probably less buyers and more houses on the market. That means that there are still some great opportunities. Okay, let's take a look at San Jose condominiums. The numbers that stand out to me here are 14 median days on market. That's up from 7, which was holding steady for a long time, and 16% price decreases, just like with single family homes. Sellers are reducing their prices, trying to look for more buyers and bring them in and get more interest. Looking at inventory, inventory levels, we are at 218 homes on the market right now, which is not quite as high as inventory we've seen in previous years. So interestingly enough, maybe the San Jose condo market will be a little more competitive than the San Jose single family home market, temporarily perhaps. We see some good absorption as well as some good new inventories, so it's good to see homes go off the market and then homes coming onto the market. It looks like inventory is slightly decreasing. Taking a look at Sunnyvale single family homes, Numbers that stand out to me are 7 median days on market. We are at a solid 7. There are no price decreases, not really any price increases. Relisted, that means homes coming back onto the market. Interesting. Inventory is 51, a steady increase over time. That's great. Let's take a look at how inventory looks in the big picture. This is nice. Sunnyvale home inventory this week of 51. That's actually very similar to the highs that we've seen in previous years. What that means is that the market in Sunnyvale will continue to be super competitive, as it has been in previous years. Yeah, we'd have to go up to 80 homes to even see less than 10 offers. I am hearing on the ground stories that nice homes in Sunnyvale that are dialed in, turnkey ready to move in, they're selling 7 days or less still. You can see that 0 days on market still showing for the highest quartile, 7 days on market in the second quartile, around $2 million. Okay, great. Very busy market. That's good to see. Looking at Sunnyvale condominiums, 14 median days on market. It's been hovering around there for the past few months. That's not out of key, but this is a big one right here. Price decreased 20%. So similar, this inventory of 50, let's take a look. Yeah, inventory of 50 is fairly high considering the last few years. Unlike the single family home market, there isn't quite the same level of demand for condominiums in Sunnyvale. However, if you're a buyer, maybe this is a great opportunity. Looking at new and absorbed, there are some new homes coming to market, a few more going off the market, but inventory actually is fairly high. All right, Santa Clara single family homes, median days on market is up to 21. It was hovering at 7 and 14 for a while, but now we're at 21. That's a little bit of a slowdown. Look at this, 12% price increases, 12% price decreases, 14% price increases. That means people are not getting the interest that they need. Pricing was too high, so they're trying to recalibrate and recapture this market of buyers that is out there. Inventory of 43. Let's take a look at how that looks over time. Inventory of 43 puts us kind of like right in the middle of where we've been in the past few years. So not necessarily very high, but Santa Clara has always been a little more of a muted market than Sunnyvale, but I imagine it's still going to be pretty competitive. It looks like we have quite a few homes taken off the market, but only 2 new homes added to the market. So maybe we are seeing kind of our peak. Every year around this summertime, early summer, you see a peak in inventory and it starts slowing down after that. So we might be just about there for this market. Taking a look at Santa Clara condominiums and townhomes, we have median days on market of 14. It's actually been steady at 7 for a while, so it's a little bit of slowing. 15% price decreases, that's a sign of slowing as well. 9% price increases. Inventory of 47, looking at that. An inventory of 47 actually is pretty high for the last 3 years. It's higher than what we saw, almost higher than what we saw last year, and maybe there's a little bit extra inventory that year then. So a lot of new inventory. Days on market is very strongly at 14 and above. Maybe that's a good opportunity for buyers. Let's go. Looking at Campbell single family homes, median days on market is 21, steadily increasing over time. It's good to see a little bit of a slowdown. So here we go, 21% price decreases. So not quite the same buyer demand. It's been satiated. There's a little more inventory, 33 homes on the market right now. Let's take a look at how the inventory numbers look over time. Yeah, inventory is pretty high. So an inventory of 33, that's almost the highest inventory that we've seen since 2019. So that's a good number. That means there's a lot of houses out there, a lot of opportunity, good choice for buyers. But the nice thing for sellers is that homes are selling. 3 new homes to the market and 7 taken off the market. So don't let any of these numbers fool you. Taking a look at Campbell condominiums, similar story we've been seeing, 14 days on market. Actually, it jumped up from 7 to 14 recently. We're seeing 27% price decreases. We have a fairly small inventory, but that has also been increasing. Looking at the inventory, actually, levels are moderate. They're actually pretty low. So I'd say this inventory of about 15, anything less than 20 homes on the market is like kind of a low inventory, which is almost what was affecting this Campbell condominiums market. But the 27% price decreases indicates a little bit of softness. We see days on market higher than 7, but it's nice to see 3 new homes and 3 absorbed. So people are listing homes and people are buying homes. That's good for everybody. Everybody wins, right? All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I think that's a good way to end things. In this market, everybody wins. You know, prices are very high. Maybe we've come down a little bit off the peak, but the competition is still really strong. There's a lot of buyers out there. There's a lot of buyer demand, but maybe there's a little bit of opportunity because there's less offers per house, less buyers per house, and more homes that are sitting on the market, more inventory on the market. You know, a healthy market is supposed to have a few months of inventory. For the past few years in the Bay Area market, we've been at like 1 or 2 months of inventory. So I think right now, I don't know the actual stat, but we must be hopefully above 1 month of inventory, probably a little more than that, especially in San Jose. But there's still a lot of great action going on. Make sure to keep us in mind if you have any real estate questions or you know anybody that's thinking about making a move. Get in touch with Amanda today. We are also offering free home value consultations. So if you've ever been curious about the current value of your home, maybe some things have changed, maybe you've done some upgrades, maybe you painted a couple of the rooms and added some accent walls, give Amanda a call or send her a text message and we can get that started. All right, thanks for sticking around till the end. This is Michael Saldana with the Amanda Vang team signing out. Have a great day, guys. Bye.